Parashah Shalach, the perspective from the shore, the pillars of existence. There are moments in life when we feel that our pillars, the ones on which we have built our sense of security, begin to shake. In Parashah Shalach, the people of Israel reach exactly that breaking point. They stand before the Yam Suf, the Red Sea, with the most powerful army in the world right behind them. In that instant, everything they thought they knew about their reality collapses. What they experience is tunnel vision, spiritual blinders, like a draft animal that looks only straight ahead to avoid panic. The human being in times of crisis loses the ability to see the full picture. We see only the wall. We see only the abyss. To understand this paralysis, we must remember what Moshe asked the Eternal at Sinai. Please show me your glory. With this request, Moshe was asking for immediate understanding, for the meaning of suffering while it is happening. But the divine answer was, you will not be able to see my face, but you will see my back. This is a spiritual law we have largely forgotten. The face represents the present, and the human being is not capable of grasping the divine plan while standing in the eye of the storm. The back is a trace, the imprint God leaves in our story. The meaning of life is not revealed head-on, it is revealed when we look back. And here we are again on the shore of the sea, where the people stood paralyzed. The Midrash tells us that the pillars of their trust had collapsed. It was then that Nachshon ben Aminadav did the unthinkable. He did not ask for explanations. He did not wait to see the face. He simply walked. The Talmud relates that the water reached his knees, his waist, until it covered his nose. Nachshon teaches us that faith is not the absence of fear, but the decision to walk when you understand nothing. He let go of the false security of what lay behind him and embraced the uncertainty of the eternal. And only when the water threatened his last breath did the sea split. The great mistake of our generation is that we desperately seek the shortcut. The Torah tells us that God did not lead them by the way of the Philistines because it was near. According to deeper exegesis, God knew that if the path were easy, at the first difficulty we would return to our chains. God leads us along the long road of the desert so that we understand that our pillars, our job, our health, our logic are fragile. The Talmud defines this as the long path that is short, the only process that truly transforms us. When they finally crossed and reached the other shore, the people did something we rarely do. They stopped and looked back. It is there that they saw the back of God. In that moment, the blindness fell away. The impact of fear turned into Shirat Hayam, the song of the sea. They understood that the detour was not a mistake, that the hunger in the desert was not neglect, but preparation. They understood that the only pillar that never falls is the one anchored in the eternal. Today, the world cries out for a spirituality without restraint, seeking to satisfy itself with quick fixes. But Beshalach challenges us with this question: what are your pillars resting on? If you seek to see the face, if you demand to understand the reason for every blow right now, you will remain paralyzed on the shore. The teaching of the ancients is clear. Accept that today you are in the long road. Accept that the manna is only for today. Have the strength of Nachshon to immerse yourself without seeing the solution, and have the vision of the prophetess Deborah in the Haftarah, who sang the victory before the iron chariots disappeared. Do not despair over God's silence in the present. Keep walking, because the moment will come when you will stand on the shore, look back through the rearview mirror of your life, and see that every curve, every obstacle, and every moment of darkness was sustained by the hand of the Eternal, guiding you toward a freedom you could never have imagined. May, in that moment, our pillars be of iron, not by our own strength, but by our trust in the one and indivisible who opens paths in the sea. May the strength of the Eternal be the foundation of your healing process, and may the clarity of the shore arrive soon for all of us, transforming uncertainty into a song of gratitude. Shavua Tov and Shabbat Shalom Umevorach.